invoking the wisdom, the knowledge of yoga to flow into our hearts. May we be open, available, ready to receive. Let us bring the best out of each other in mutual honor. And may there be no reason for us to mistrust one another, or for any emotional disturbance to come in the way of the teaching. Our hearts rested as shanti, peacefulness. Inhale after me. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam. Sahaviryam. Karavavahai. Karavavahai. Tejasvi. Tejasvi. Navadhitamastu. Navadhitamastu. Ma vidvishavahai. Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Together let's chant the whole way through. Inhale. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Inhale, hold the breath in. As you hold the breath, relaxing around the breath, soften the shoulders, the jaw, the eyes. Good. And as you exhale, release the hands to the sides. Right. Deeply in, stretching up. Bring your hands together overhead. And as you exhale, hands coming through center and down. Deeply in, stretching up. Gracefully down. Good. Open your nose. Last time through. Right. Let your hands arrive in front of the heart. And as you inhale, draw your elbows back. So the chest comes forward, squeeze your back. And exhale, rounding. So you bring your elbows together in front. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, rounded back. And let the breath come quite powerfully. Your nose and nostrils open. Last few times, really squeeze the back muscles. Yeah. 2, 3. And inhale, hold it open. Hold the breath, breathe a little bit more. And exhale, relax the hands down. Soft shoulders, straight spine. Feel the sensations in the spine, nicely energized. Turning your hands over onto the knees, you make wide circles with the upper body, exhaling forward, inhaling up and around. This will be nice. Balance and let's go in the other direction. Circular movement, creating a nice rhythm. Very soothing. And inhale to center. And exhale again, just relax your hands, soften the chest, soften the belly. Notice what's taking place, moment to moment. Just feeling into the body. Relaxing the body as much as possible, noticing where there's tension or holding, trying to discover those places and let go. And the breath is there, smooth, even breath. Mind also focused on the breathing, on the body sensations, very present. Take another very nice movement, a series of hand mudras and breathing to open up the chest and stretch the arms, bringing the hands together. This is the morning in Bali, a blooming lotus, inhaling up. And exhale, turn the fingers in, point to the heart. Here, inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers, stretch out. Inhaling, stretching up. Exhale, hands to the head, elbows back. Inhaling, open up, stretching. And touching first finger to thumb and chin mudra, exhaling, wide circle down. That's it, very good. Inhale, a blooming lotus. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, exhale, stretching out. Inhale, stretching out. Lengthen. Exhale to the head, elbows back. Inhale up. Exhale, chin mudra. And down. Blooming lotus, inhale. To the chest, exhale. Stay and inhale. Exhale, stretch out. Inhaling up. Exhale, head. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, chin mudra. Once more, deeply in, breathing up. Exhale, heart. Inhale. It's a nice deep breath. Exhaling out. Inhale, up. Exhale to the head. Inhaling up. Chin mudra, exhale. And rest your hands on the knees. Notice how the shoulders feel rolled back and relaxed. Soft eyes. Relax in the belly. Next we'll warm up the legs. Stretch your legs out to the front. And open the toes. Here there's a pointing through the toes and then flexing back. And again pointing. And then just flex back the toes open wide here. I call this flointing. A mix of pointing and flexing. And the legs lightly engaged. We take it through some movement first. So reaching forward, exhaling. Inhaling, brushing up and under the chin so you get length, and exhale like you're diving forward. Inhaling up, and gracefully head down, forward. Inhaling up, exhaling forward. Good, and keep the rhythm. The feet stay engaged, legs engaged. Alright, and next time you can come forward, either holding the feet or the lower legs. Lengthen through the spine, so kind of lift your belly out of the hips, lengthen up. Good. And then rounding a bit forward. Release and soften the shoulders. Now bring your attention to the breath. Guiding the breath into your belly and lower back. Forward bending means the back is lengthening. So when you breathe, it's a feeling of breathing down the back, all the way into the belly. The back body expands. It's like you have 1,000 parachutes opening in your back as you breathe. Another visualization is for your spine to stretch down into the core of the earth. You feel very grounded. It hooks onto A nice hook there in the middle of the earth and pulls, and you can stretch up out of the hips. Just try inhaling, gain a little bit more length, rising out of the hips, and again stretch deeper. Next exhalation, release your hands, and slowly coming up, inhale. Exhale, release your hands, fingers point towards your back. Just a little bit leaning back, opening the chest, balancing in the opposite direction. Let the breath come into your upper chest and filling up, expanding here. So feel the rib cage moving. Shoulders rolling back. And if we wanted to go one step further, we take the hands behind a little bit more. And on the inhalation, big lift through the hips. Coming up, support with the hands. That's it. There's two positions for the head. One of them, chin forward. And if it's comfortable, the neck can open. You can also have your head open back. Good. 2 deep breaths. Good. 1 more. Stretch the hips. Lift up. That's it. Good. And gracefully coming down. And we'll bring the legs crossed. And sit for a moment. Rest and feel. It's quite a nice stimulation through the heart and the lungs, opening the shoulders. Relaxed in the belly. On Hatha Yoga we have opposites balancing, so forward bend, balancing, back bend. And we balance both sides of the body, right and left. So here, opening into a twist, we take our hands up. And then as you exhale, bringing both hands to the left, right hand on the knee, left hand behind. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, turning towards the left. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, turning in the belly. The head can relax, neck relaxed. The lifting, lengthening movement gives room between the bottom of the ribs and the top of the hips, so you're able to twist in the belly. Left side of the belly pulling back, right side of the belly moving forward, breath by breath, deepening. for the last few breaths, turn your head towards the opposite shoulder. Create a nice twist in the neck. And on your next exhalation, releasing the arms, feel the body unwind to center. Here we take 2 breaths in center, balancing. And on your next inhalation, both arms rising up. And as you exhale, both hands to the right, left hand landing on the knee. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale, twisting through the belly. And here is to be able to twist without any unnecessary tension. The legs can relax. Feel a softening down through the hips. Stronger feelings are in the belly as the belly twists, and also in the spine. Relax the head. And we're going to turn the head, exhaling the chin to the opposite shoulder. A few breaths here. And on the next exhalation, release the hands, unwind to center. Feel a nice tall spine, relaxed belly. Just notice what's taking place, moment to moment. Rolling forward onto your hands to set up this pose. We tuck the toes under and then come standing up on the toes to balance. You can use your hands as needed, or if you feel well balanced, hands can rest on the thighs. So you're opening your legs a little wider. Here is to create a stability and a steadiness. And then the hands coming in front of the heart. This also gives a nice feeling of centered focus. You can let your eyes focus on one spot, and if you feel very well balanced, then try closing the eyes. It strengthens our feet and our ankles. Also gives a healthy stimulation through all the meridian lines in the body. Prepares us nicely for standing forward bend. Support with your fingers on the floor. Standing up with your bum. Separate your feet about one of your hands distance apart. Feet parallel, toes spread. Okay. To start the forward bend your knees. And let your upper body weight hang forward. And then pushing down through your heels. So there's an important feeling of pressing down through the heels and then rising up. So your tailbone is lifting up high. We call it the great rising of the rumpa in the morning. And the upper body is able to just flow down like a waterfall. Breathing to the belly. Deep and steady rhythm. And next phase of this one, if it's available and your knees can bend as much as you need to, take your first 2 fingers, wrap around your big toe, and press your thumb into the big toenail. Stimulates the liver. Then open your elbows a little bit wider, shoulders soft. Again, press down through the feet and pull up with your arms. See if you can bring the upper body a little closer to the legs. That's it. Good, and the shoulders relaxing up away from the ears. That's it. The neck feels long. Lengthening the spine. This is an inversion. So when the head is below the heart, below the hips, increase blood flow to the brain, to the eyes. Okay, good. We're going to carefully come out here. So hands come to the hips. Good. Bend your knees a little bit deeper, drop your bum down, and push through the feet slowly like you're going to jump. Slowly, slowly come, strong legs. Inhaling up and exhaling. Right. Stay present to the feet and the legs. And relax your hands, soften the body. The arms, relax shoulders. The next posture we'll take from the front of the mat. So walk to the front of your mat. Here this is a beautiful movement and leads us into the posture. Starting with the hands in front. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, stepping back one of your own legs distance. Trikonasana. Inhaling up. Exhaling, bend in the left knee, pushing forward. Graceful through the hands, inhaling, arching up, and exhaling all the way forward. Swing your arms over. Inhaling, sweep the arms all the way up, arching. Exhale to the chest and forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward. Inhaling up. Exhaling, hands forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhaling forward. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, this time staying in the pose. And bring the back of your hands to rest on the back side, on the kidneys. That's it. Good. You let your elbows open and hanging forward like bird wings. A little adjustment here. Try to draw the left hip back a little bit. Yeah, press down and through the heels. Yeah. That's it. Press strongly down through the feet. Breathe. Stretching out through the crown of the head towards the floor. One more deep breath. On the exhalation, release your hands to the ground. And on the inhalation, coming up, sweep the arms. exhale once again through the cycle, hands forward, inhaling up, exhaling all the way through, inhaling up, exhaling forward, balance on the left foot, inhale right knee up, and exhale, standing down, good, relax your hands. Here we can take a few breaths as you inhale, hands float up, and exhaling down. So we stay connected to the breath. Ready for the other side, balance on the right foot. Inhale, left leg palms, hands together. Exhale, stepping back, one of your own legs distance. Right. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhaling forward. Inhaling all the way, if you're comfortable, arching more. Exhaling, hands to the chest and forward. Inhaling. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhaling forward. Inhaling. Exhaling very gracefully down, arms sweeping. Inhaling up. Loose shoulders. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling forward. Down. Inhaling. Very beautiful, graceful movement. Builds the gracefulness. Sets us up nicely for the fixed pose here. So this time staying down. Setting up your hands. Again, to feel into your feet, pressing your feet down into the floor, away from each other. Making this hip adjustment here, where the right hip pulls back a little bit. Yeah, level the hips if you can. Deep breaths to the belly. This is called Shavasana. Very powerful stretch to open up the sides and the backs of the legs. One more deep breath. Good. Releasing the hands on the exhale. Inhale, sweeping up. Through the cycle, exhale. Forward, inhaling up, exhale down, inhaling up, exhaling, and balance on the right, inhale left knee up, good, and exhaling, a few times through the hands, inhale, exhale. Graceful. One more. Relax your hands standing for a moment. It's important these times just to rest and see what's going on. Now we'll come down onto the belly, relaxing on the front side. So here, bring your heels together and pressing your pubic bone down towards the floor. Kind of tilt your hips down, yeah, let your arms stretch back. So kind of like a Superman flying. This is Shala. We inhale, lifting up the chest, the chin and the head. Good. Point out through your toes. Breathe deep to the belly. And lengthen the back of the neck. So we're not crunching the back. Yeah, good. Deeply in and fully out. The eyes and the eyebrows soft. That's the movement of the breath to the core, to the lower back. And on your next exhalation, resting down, you can make a pillow of your hands if you like. Turn the head. Back bending asanas, opening the front side of the body and the heart, stimulating the kidneys, strengthening and stabilizing lower back muscles. Here we're going to go a little bit deeper bend here. This is Dhanurasana, the bow pose. Reach back for your feet, ankles or the tops of the feet. But when we start this very relaxed, let the head come down. Chin down. Right. And on the inhalation, push up through the feet. Use the strength of the legs. And then the head and the upper body follow. That's it, good. Again, relax the eyebrows, relax the eyes. Deep breathing to the belly. As we breathe to the belly, sometimes the body rocks a bit. Very beautiful massage for the internal organs. Alright, stay with it, you're doing well. One more breath. Yeah, very nice. And releasing down. Relax. Turn your head in the opposite direction. And rest for a moment. We'll do the pose once more. Dhanurasana, the bow pose. Reach back for your ankles. Holding on again, we start softly. Head down, use the legs. Pulling up, try to get the knees off the floor. Arch the body, see if you can go a little deeper. It's really easier the second time. Open your nose. And the breath is rhythmical and smooth. Alright, try to breathe as deeply as you can to the belly, the lower back, strengthening the kidneys. one more deep breath. That's it, good. And release. Relax down, exhale. And here to balance the back bend is to bring the left knee up and the left elbow comes down to meet the knee. And make a pillow of your hands, turn the head. You'll find this gives a nice relaxation for the lower back. Stay connected to the breath. Feel the nice breath moving to the belly. And this sets us up nicely for a nice twist here. First we roll onto the side, right side. Make your body into one straight line, support the head. Sometimes it's a bit of a balance to stay here. You can also bend a little in the right leg as needed. Now reach down for your left big toe with your left hand and stretching the left leg up towards the sky. Reaching way up through the heel. The breath here is coming into the belly again, steady and deep. As much as you can, relaxing in the shoulders, relaxing in the face. Deeper stretch. You can also hold on to the outside edge of the left foot, bringing the left leg over as the openness in the leg allows. Another variation is to lie down on the right arm. We're going to enter the twist here, bringing the left foot down in front of the face. The knee may bend a little bit, that's okay. Then change hands. So the right hand holding the outer edge of the right foot or the lower leg, whatever's available. And then we open up, stretching the left arm out and towards the floor, roll onto the back. And here you feel a nice openness coming through the chest and the shoulder, dropping the arm back. Sometimes the shoulder might need a little support with a pillow. Do that. And to move deeper, the things is to try to roll open this left hip. As though you had an orange inside the hip joint here. You're trying not to squeeze that. Letting it open. The exhalation breath comes in a little bit deeper, pulling the belly back towards the spine. Come out of the pose, releasing the leg, rolling back onto the belly. And when you come, This time moving the right knee up to the elbow. Comfortably resting. Very important aspect of Hatha Yoga practice is having time to rest and assimilate, letting the body integrate. It's a powerful practice. There's a lot of subtleties to see. And as you rest, you can see, feel the body. So thousands of rivers flowing through make up the energetic quality of the body. It's wonderful just to bathe in that. And as you relax deeper, you tend to feel a little more comfortable, even a lot more comfortable. Rolling over onto the left side now. The body in one straight long line. Reaching down for the right big toe. Stretch up the right leg. That's it. So try to let the shoulder soften down. If you weren't able to reach the leg, then you can also hold the lower leg, is fine, and keep the knee bent. And feel the breath moving to the belly. The arms and legs spreading out from the belly. So there's also an active push out through the left foot, left leg active. Let's see if you can stretch it over your head a little more, using the right arm. And then entering the twist, bring the right foot down in front of the face. Left hand reaches for the outside edge of the right foot. Okay. And rolling open. Right shoulder dropping back. These reclining postures where we're lying back on our back, letting the weight of the body sink down as much as possible. And feel here on the exhalation there's a drawing in of the belly. And remembering this openness through the right hip rolls open. One more deep breath. And as you exhale, releasing the right leg, rolling over onto the back. And center your body on the mat. Have a short rest on your back. Allowing the right side and the left side to equalize. So you feel through the legs and through the back, through the arms, through the head. next posture, we have options here. So for women in their moon cycle, they can choose to do the variation. And also if you have some issues with your neck and doesn't feel appropriate to go upside down, you can do this option also. And starting there, we show that bringing the feet together in Baddha Konasana, the soles of the feet touch and the knees come wide. You take your hands to the belly and breathing here. So you can choose to stay here, or you visualize a very beautiful shoulder stand, rising up comfortably on the shoulders, the legs coming up. Visualization can help in the posture. And then if you're coming up, prepare to come up, bringing the knees together, hands on the floor. That's it. Rolling over with your feet coming over the head to set up. Requires a lift in the belly. Yeah, so towards plow to start. Feet over, then find support with your hands on the back. Nice wide hands. I like to think my hands covering the whole span of the lower back. See? And adjusting on the shoulders, getting the weight on the shoulders and the upper arms. And then as you're ready, legs lifting up. So the legs are activated without being tense, and the toes are also nice and alive and bright. One important thing here is that we have a little bit of space under the back of the neck to maintain the arch there. Have the chin a little bit away from the chest rather than squeezing the chin into the chest. Let the chest come towards the chin. That's good. And the breath here is deep to the belly. Very powerful asana. You can see here change in the circulation. Nice for draining out toxins from the legs. Here the heart has to work a little bit harder to pump the blood up and down, so it gives a flushing effect, detoxing effect. Requires some strength to maintain, but also just a commitment to stay with the breathing and remain for up to 3 minutes. Here we'll take a few variations with the legs. Open the legs wide. Good, stretching out through the toes. Another nice variation is to bring the soles of your feet together, keep the knees wide. Bring your knees together and down towards your forehead, curling into a tight ball, preparing for the plow pose. Eventually the feet stretch over the head. Toes may touch the floor, maybe not, that's okay. And different variations are there for your arms. One is for the hands to come towards the feet, holding the toes. The other one is for the fingers to interlace. It's a feeling of widening the shoulders, drawing back, pressing the arms down. You can see here on the spine we get a deep stretch. All the vertebrae get nicely stretched and open. very internal pose, your attention coming very much inside, eyes closed, and staying with a smooth and steady breath rhythm. Next asana is called Motsi Asanas, the fish pose, to balance out the neck and shoulders. Here you may be able to make a transition gracefully flowing. So strong belly as you unroll, coming down, lower back, last thing to come down. Rolling slowly. That's it. Either take a rest on your back or legs come down. As they come down, push into your forearms, lift the chest up, rise up onto the top of the head. One of the things here in this pose is to eventually release your hands out to the sides. Draw the hands down towards the feet, so you get a nice feeling of openness across the shoulders. They're down, and there's a lift up. The heart is stretching way up towards the sun. Breathe deeply. You can breathe right into the lowest part of the lungs, expanding the ribs. Legs also lightly active, without tension. You can see a very powerful opening for the front side of the body, heart and throat. Stay for about as long as we did in the previous pose to balance out the forward bend. Taking 2 more breaths. And press into the elbows. Just release the weight from the top of the head. Slide the head back. Important just to take a rest, release the hands, go ahead and see, notice the subtle effects, the rivers flowing through the body. And to balance here is to bring the knees into the chest. Very simple pose. It's great for the back. Feel the flatness come to your back, and actually breathing into the back. Feel it expand into the floor. Preparing for a spinal twist. Keep hold of the right knee and stretch the left leg out towards the floor and down. So bring the right foot on top of the left thigh. And with your left hand, draw the knee towards the floor. That's an important little hop here, where the right hip draws back. And it just lets the leg come over more. And then we have a nice openness through the left arm, stretching, looking towards the left also, the head is turned. You're breathing right into the back, feel the back. the twisting posture, so you can enhance the twist by drawing the belly in towards the spine on the exhalation. And at this point in the practice, as we're winding down, the breath becomes longer, slower. Ready to come out of the pose on your next exhalation, releasing the legs, rolling onto the back. Stretch out your legs for a moment. Feel the integration, just letting the spine center after that twist. Taking the other side now, bring your knees up. And then stretching out your right leg. Left foot coming on top of the thigh. Rolling over to the right side. Making that important pop of the hip. You can see here, powerful opener for the chest and shoulder. Some people take support of a pillow underneath the shoulder, that can be nice. There's a balance between the knee and the shoulder, so you may find the knee wants to come down and the shoulder rises, or the shoulder comes down and the knee. Exhalations, drawing the belly in towards the spine. Slow, steady breath. And after your next exhalation, lying down on the back. The legs, just comfortably stretching out the legs. Rest for the moment, let the spine soften down. Do one final asana before we relax on the back. Rolling over to the right side to come up. So this is where we maintain a softness in the body. We're not throwing the head. Anything, use the hands. That's it, good. Facing forward. It's a classical stretch here, Paschimottanasana. Forward bend. Here, taking some flesh from the back body. So now we're warmed up. Well, we've already been here before. This time we can go a little bit deeper. Your knees can also be bent if you need to for the back. So the inhalation is a lengthening up. Good. And exhaling. Coming forward, reaching for the toes or the lower legs. Good. Again, as you inhale, lengthening, draw the chest forward, shoulders back. Good. And then exhaling, softening down. Once more, just to establish the length in the body, is to inhale, lift the chest. Right. So we have extension, and then we're allowed to round the back. Very important that the head comes down. And there's a feeling here of pushing out through your feet, like you're pushing into a wall, extending the legs, growing out of the hips. There's another sensation here of the legs rolling in, thighs rolling in slightly. As the thighs roll in, the hips widen, open space for the sacrum. And you can get a little bit more openness through the lower back. Another little adjustment here is it's like you're drawing the femurs back, sucking back into the hips. Just feeling the spine lengthening, shoulders widening. Once you have the form and the shape, it's really just to relax, drop all details. Feel like a waterfall is pouring down the back. Long, slow breath. Stay with it here. Visualization is the spine lengthening, relaxing. Relaxing as much as you can, even in the legs. This feeling of just sinking down through the head. Ready to come out now, releasing the hands. On the inhale, rising up to sitting. And take a breath. Cross your legs for a moment. If it's available for Padmasana, you can take your legs up and folding into the lotus. Not necessary. And then your hands come behind the back, either holding the opposite elbows, or for some people with long arms, they're able to reach the toes. And we inhale. Yoga Mudrasana is coming forward. Head down. So a few breaths. This one's a very nice one to set up for your final relaxation. Also, if we're having problems falling asleep in the night, I'm taking this one for a few moments with long, deep breath before you lie down. rising up on the inhalation, releasing the hands on the exhalation. And bring your hands forward onto the knees in chin mudra. Nice tall spine for a few breaths. Prepare for Shavasana, stretching out on the back comfortably, arranging the body. Yeah, you can turn around. Respectfully, we point our feet away from the teacher. Noticing how you can settle evenly left side, right side. And once you find that comfortable stillness, make a commitment to maintain a still body. And you travel through the body, bringing your attention part by part, all through the body. Naturally, as you come to that body part, aware of it, it can relax. You start with your attention, moving your attention to the feet. Feel all the toes. Feel the bones in the feet relaxing, heels, lower legs, knees, thighs, and where the legs attach to the hips, relaxing around the tailbone, lower belly, lower back. Moving the attention up the back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, and down the backs of the arms, feeling all the way to the hands, fingers and thumbs relaxed, inner arms, the hands and the arms very relaxed, relaxing across the chest, the neck, back of the neck. And feel the weight of the head. And now your attention comes inside the skull, relaxing between the ears, way back behind the eyes. Feel the brain resting. And then move your attention to the surface of the face, relaxing the lips, relaxing the cheeks, and all around the eyes, the eyelids, smooth. The eyelashes like butterfly wings. Relaxed also between the eyebrows, the forehead feels very smooth and soft. Even the scalp and the hairs on the head relax. Feeling the relaxation in the face, the head and the neck. You feel all the way down the left side of the body, visualizing the left side relaxed, and the right side deeply relaxed. The lower body and the upper body. Now feeling the weight of your body, feel the outline of the body. Take a few deep breaths. And slowly begin to move again, starting with the fingers and the toes, circling the hands and feet. Stretching the arms over the head. You can bring the legs together. Take a long stretch. Even after relaxing again, we stretch. And then the knees can come up into the chest. Squeeze your knees in. Rocking a little side to side. Eventually rolling over onto the right side. So this allows the heart to open here without any pressure. It's a nice natural fetal position. We use our hands here to come up, so gently come up, keeping the attention internal, eyes closed. Find your comfortable seat. Feel a nice long spine, belly relaxed. Keeping the body totally still, like a living, breathing statue. Notice the upper eyelids. You're visualizing like a statue or picture of the Buddha, how the upper eyelids are very smooth, without any wrinkles or lines. Conveys a tranquility. So that's our eyes. And watching the breath move in just before it drops down into the body, right at the top of the nose, between the eyes. Watch the breath there. And then bring your attention to the chest and the heart space. And feel there as you breathe there's a natural expansion and a great capacity to share. And the expansion is your heart, love to all beings. Prayer of the yogi is for all beings to be free from suffering, and for our own hearts to continue to be deeply nourished by the practice of the yoga. And all the benefits come. We have stability, steadiness in our life, complete freedom from all psychological suffering. Moksha. Just bring your hands together in front of the heart. This is the Serenity Prayer, very powerful prayer to say daily. May I accept gracefully all that I cannot change. So many things happening in the world I cannot change, I cannot control. May I accept gracefully anything that's been said to me or done to me in the past. May my heart rest in graceful acceptance. May I have the strength and the courage to change what I can change, what I might need to change, my words and actions, certain habits, to be in harmony with the universe and all the people and all the forces. And may I know the difference. May I have the clear wisdom to see that which I can change and that which I cannot change. May that I not waste my will and effort, and my heart can relax totally as Shanti, peacefulness. We'll chant together Shanti Prayer 3 times, inhaling. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Om. Good. You feel good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.